Good morning, students. Welcome to eSuvidya. Hope you all are fine and safe. Students, in the previous class, we have completed the poem Day and Night written by the poetess Lady Lindsay. Today, I am summing up the theme of the poem and we will also discuss some comprehension questions. Students, as we have discussed in the poem Day and Night, the poetess wants to convey the message to the readers that everything is important in God's creation. All is well and perfectly put in God's creation. The Almighty God has created the day and night for its own purpose. The day brings us the bright hours. The day brings us the God's bright light and the beautiful and magnificent flowers. At the same time, the night brings the sweet rest for us. And everything is important. Everything is essential. If work is important for survival, if work is important to keep us fit and active, rest is also essential to keep our body and mind relaxed. Recreation is also very essential for making the body and mind active. So rest provides us proper energy, rest provides us energy to work. Rest regenerates the energy which is essential for work. So everything is important in God's creation. Nothing is inferior or nothing is superior. Everything is made by God for a particular purpose. And in this poem we have discussed that the day asks the question to the night that, oh night, what gifts you have to give this world? What gifts you have in this universe? I have the bright hours. I bring the God's light and I have the bright hours. I bring the God's light to the surface of the earth. And what you have or what gifts you have? The night answers that the dew, the tiny drops of water that is formed generally in the winter nights, in the cool surfaces when the atmospheric vapor condenses. So these tiny droplets of water when appear on the grass, on the leaves, they create the illusion of a pearl. They create, these tiny droplets of water creates the illusion of a pearls. It appears as if the whole earth, the surface of the earth is decorated with magnificent pearls. So again the day asks that I not only bring the bright hours, I not only brings the bright hours, I not only bring the bright hours, at the same time I also bring the beautiful flowers. When the sunlight falls on the surface of the earth, then the magnificent and the beautiful flowers bloom on the surface of the earth. So I not only bring the light, but also due to the light, the beautiful and magnificent flowers bloom on the surface of the earth. And what gift you have? Then the night answers that I bring the sweet rest. And the night feels that she is more blessed in comparison to the day. In comparison to the day, she is more blessed because she brings the sweet rest and rest is very essential for making our body relaxed and to provide essential energy to work. And if a person will not get proper time of rest, a person if deprived of rest, if a person is deprived of rest, then automatically his performance, his working performance or his performance will be reduced, and he will perform less in comparison to a person who is getting proper time of rest. So both the day and night have their own importance. Both the day and night have their own importance. And in God's creation, all is well and perfectly put. Day has its own importance and night has its own importance. So this is the theme of the poem Day and Night, written by the poetess Lady Lindsay. So let's discuss some question answers from this chapter. First question is, what is the poem about? Students, the poem is about the day and night. Next question, who asks questions in the poem? Day asks questions in this poem. Day asks questions. Who answers them? Students, night answers them. The day asks questions and night answers them. Who brings God's light? Students, the day brings God's light. Who brings dew? Students, the night brings dew. Which one is more important, flower or rest? Rest is more important. Next, who brings you better things, day or night? The day brings us better things. Who thinks she or he brings better things? Who thinks she or he brings better things, day or night? Students, the day thinks that it brings the day thinks it brings better things in comparison to night. So here the day is thinking himself as a superior, okay, and he thinks that he is bringing the better things like like the light of the God. Who according to you is male, day or night? So students, we think that day is male here, or according to us the day is male here. So students, one thing you have marked, that the poetess uses the term night repeatedly in order to give more importance to the night, when the day regards itself as a superior. That in order to prove the importance of night, the poetess repeats the word night several times. So this is the theme of the poem Day and Night, and also we have discussed some comprehension questions from this poem Day and Night. So students, you recite the poem at least 2-3 times of your own and try to answer the comprehension questions based on this poem. Thank you. Have a nice day. See you in the next class.